So I'm sitting here the other day, and the wife's talking to me about who knows what, and I got to thinking, do they make sour cotton candy? So I got online, did a little research, and turns out it does exist. So then I got to thinking, well, what would Pappy Sargassi do in this situation? Well, he'd order an entire box of 12 of those suckers. So that's what I did. So then we're going to talk about Lockjaw's Mega Sour Cotton Candy. The box came, I was super excited. Little did I know that I was in for a wildly inconsistent experience. First bag I opened was light and fluffy. There was one piece of blue raspberry sour cotton candy and one piece of strawberry sour cotton candy. Blue raspberry was delicious, fluffy. It dissolved right on my tongue. Flavor was awesome. Sour level was great. Strawberry, not as good of a flavor, but the sour level was extreme. So I take this to a party, excited to share with all my friends. The next bag we opened, we were in for a real surprise. Not only was the flavor not quite the same, the consistency of the cotton candy quite different than what I was used to. It came out all melded together and hard as a hockey puck. Now, I don't know if the package froze in transit or what. These are questions that I can't answer. But what I can say is that broke off like a piece of styrofoam. I knew I was in for some trouble. Tried this sucker out. Dissolved almost immediately. Not only was the flavor profile much weaker than the piece that I had experienced earlier, but the sour was nearly gone as well. Working through these bags, testing a sample from each of the bags, I found sour levels all across the Eichel Sour scale. We had some very sour bites, some not so sour at all. Here's a closer representation of what it should look like. Notice, much fluffier looking, almost like that insulation that they used to spray up in the attic, right? Look at this thing one more time, like a styrofoam hockey puck. So while the experience I had initially was great, and I would highly recommend a good quality piece of this cotton candy, it's so inconsistent that I can't really give it my seal of approval. My recommendation to you would be that if you find bags of these, feel the bag on the outside, squeeze it a little bit. If it feels soft, if it feels a little pliable, you might want to pick a bag up. Feels like a hockey puck, I'd steer clear. Hey, if you like what you're seeing so far, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you around the corner.